Hello everyone, welcome to Siri English Academy. Before I commence today's explanation, I would like to thank each and everyone for watching this video. Your subscription is my motivation. Please subscribe the channel, like and share it. Encourage me to upload more and more videos. Thank you very much once again. Today we are going to commence Act 1, Scene 3. We have already completed Act 1, Scene 1 and 2 in the previous videos. Before you watch this video of Act 1, Scene 3, please watch the previous videos so that you can have the continuation of the plot. Rome, a street, thunder and lightning. This particular scene is set in Rome on a street. There is thunder and lightning. Enter from opposite side Casca with his sword drawn and Cicero. Here we see the two characters. One is Casca and another one is Cicero. Casca has got the sword in his hand, which is opened from the sheath. He is holding it in his hand. Cicero, good evening, Casca. Brought you Caesar home. Why are you breathless and why stare you so? Cicero wished Casca. He noticed that Casca was afraid too much. He was looking frightened. So after wishing good evening to him, he is questioning Casca. Casca, why are you so breathless and staring? And have you accompanied Caesar home? Casca, are not you moved when all the sway of earth shakes like a thing unformed? O Cicero, I have seen tempest when the scolding winds have rived the naughty oaks, and I have seen the ambitious ocean swell and rage and foam, to be exalted with the threatening clouds. But never till tonight, never till now, did I go through a tempest dropping fire. Either there is a civil strife in heaven, or else the world, too saucy with the gods, incenses them to send destruction. Casca is telling Cicero why he is so much afraid or scared. He is questioning Cicero. Cicero, have you not noticed how the earth is shaking with the unnatural things? I have seen that tempests in the past, the speed of the winds which have torn the naughty oak trees apart. I have seen the oceans also which have swollen with rage and foam. But I have not seen such a tempest which is dropping fire in the form of lightning and thunderbolt. I feel maybe the gods in the heaven are having the civil war, or maybe they might have sent gods to destroy this earth. So like that he is answering Cicero. Cicero, why? Saw you anything more wonderful? Did you notice anything more wonderful than this? Cicero, a common slave, you know him well by sight, held up his left hand, which did flame and burn like 20 torches joined, and yet his hand, not sensible of fire, remained unscorched. Besides, I have not since put up my sword against the Capitol. I met a lion who gazed upon me and went slurly by without annoying me. And they were drawn upon a heap of 100 ghastly women, transformed with their fear, who swore they saw men all in fire walk up and down the streets. And yesterday, the bird of night did sit even at noonday upon the marketplace, hooting and shrieking. When these prodigies do so conjointly meet, let not men say these are the reasons they are natural. For I believe they are portentous things unto the climate that they point upon. Cicero is giving, Casca is giving an account of all the supernatural elements which he has seen on the streets of Rome. One by one, he is narrating. Cicero, I saw a common slave who is very familiar to you. He raised his left hand. His hand was burning with fire, as if it was burning with 20 torches put together. But still, it was not burnt. His hand was safe. It was not affected by burning at all. It was unburnt. One more incident he narrates. A lion was walking on the street, which was ferocious, which was gazing at me, and with fearful eyes. I was having my sword in the hand, but still the lion did not pounce on me. It did not do any harm to me. Looking at me, it just went away. I saw hundreds of women who were ghastly in their appearance, who were death pale, who had the terrible face, and they declared that they have seen many men walking in blaze. That means they were walking up and down the streets, they were burning with flames. Above that, I saw the bird of night. Bird of night refers to an owl. Usually, owl will be seen at night only. That's why it is called bird of night. But that bird of night was sitting in the marketplace at noon. How can it happen? It is inauspicious to watch the bird of night at noon, that too in the marketplace. When all these things, unnatural things, the prodigies are happening conjointly, that is simultaneously together, how can one say that it is natural? So the climate, the environment of the entire room has completely changed. That's what Casca says. Cicero. Indeed, it's a strange disposed time, but men may construe things after their fashion. Clean from the purpose of things themselves, come Cicero to the capital tomorrow. So here Cicero is telling Casca, though such strange things are happening at Rome, people will explain all these things according to their own perception. They will tell according to their own convenience. It's all right. Now, will Caesar be coming to capital tomorrow? Casca, he doth. For he did bid Antonius send word to you he would be there tomorrow. So Casca is telling, yes, Antonio, because Caesar has sent word through Antonio that you have to come tomorrow, because Caesar also will be coming to Rome tomorrow. Cicero, good night then, Casca. This disturbed sky is not to walk in. So Cicero is telling Casca, all right, Casca, good night. It's not safe to walk under such a disturbed sky. Now I will go. Like that, telling like that, after bidding him farewell, he just went away. Exit Cicero, enter Cassius. Cicero will go away and Cassius will enter now. Cassius, who is there? Casca, a Roman. Cassius, Casca, by your voice. Casca, your ear is good, Cassius. What night is this? Cassius, a very pleasing night to honest men. When Cassius questioned who is there, instead of telling I am Casca, he said I am a Roman. Immediately, Cassius could recognize him by his voice. He said, "It is Casca, by the voice I know." For which Casca is telling, "I know you have a very good ears to hear." Casca is telling what a kind of fearful night it is. For which Cassius is replying, "It is a pleasant night." See, anybody in Rome wouldn't have said this word, that it is a pleasant night. But Cassius, according to his own nature only, he is replying, "It is such a pleasant night." That too, he says, for an honest man. Casca, who ever knew the heavens menace so? What kind of disturbance is on the earth which is created from heaven? Cassius, those that have known the earth is so full of faults. For my part, I have walked about the streets, submitting me unto the perilous night, and thus unbraced, Casca, as you see, have bared my bosom to the thunderstone. And when the cross blue lightning seemed to open the breast of heaven, I did present myself even in the aim and very flash of it. But Cassius, very bravely, he tells, "I am not worried about such supernatural elements. Casca, I am very bold. I was walking openly with bare bosom in the thunder and lightning. I have exposed myself to the thunderbolt and lightning. I am not at all scared." Casca, but wherefore did you so much tempt the heavens? It is part of men to fear and tremble when the most mighty gods by tokens send such dreadful heralds to astonish us. So Casca is telling, anyone in Rome will be afraid looking at such supernatural things which are happening in Rome. The gods have created it. But why you yourself are putting into the danger of such things? Cassius, you are dull, Casca, and those sparks of life that should be in a Roman you do want, or else you use not. Cassius is replying, Casca, either you are dull or you are not brave at all. Many men in Rome, they are brave. Maybe you don't have that bravery. You are very dull. You look pale and gaze and put on fear and cast yourself in wonder to see the strange impatience of the heavens. You are such a dull person, foolish person, to look pale and gaze, and you are wondering with all such things, unnatural things which are happening at Rome. But if you would consider the true cause, why all these fires, why all these gliding ghosts, why birds and beasts from quality and kind, why old men, fool and children calculate, why all these things change from their ordinance, their nature and preformed faculties to monstrous quality, why you shall find that heaven hath infused them with these spirits to make them instruments of fear and warning unto some monstrous state. Cassius is influencing the brain of Casca also. He is telling Casca, you are very dull. You do not have that bravery to see the things. You look pale and gaze at the things, unnatural things which are happening, because you do not know the reason why they are happening at Rome. If you come to know the reason why all such things are happening at Rome, you will be shocked. Why there is a thunder and lightning, why the birds and beasts are behaving in such a way, why the state looks monstrous, why the oceans are swelling with rage, all the why there is the movement of ghosts, and the ghosts which are gliding. All such unnatural things are happening in Rome because they are indicating that something faulty is happening in this state of Rome. So there is some of the things which are wrong, which are happening in the state of Rome. So the heaven is indicating that. Heaven hath infused them, these spirits, to make them instruments of fear and warning. So the heaven is given as a warning like this. Now could I, Casca, name to thee a man most like this dreadful night. The thunder lightens, opens graves and roars, as doth the lion in the Capitol. A man no mightier than thyself for me in personal action, yet prodigious grown and fearful as these strange eruptions are. Slowly, he is indicating that all such things are happening in Rome is because of one man. He is not at all strong like you and me, but he has grown so powerful. And because of that only, heaven is indicating through such warnings. He is dreadful like the thunders, lightens, open graves, roars, and moves like a lion in the Capitol. He is not a man mightier than all these things, but he has grown so strong. Because of that only, heaven is indicating these things, these supernatural elements, to give us a warning. Casca, it's Caesar that you mean, is it not, Cassius? Immediately he got the idea. To whom you are referring? Is it Caesar? Because he said, a man who is so ordinary is growing to such a powerful person in Rome. Because of that only, all these things are happening, he said. Immediately he guessed, oh, is it Caesar whom you are referring to? Cassius, let it be who it is for Romans now.